and a great fire stood before him, and none could draw nigh him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him, yet he needed no counselor. And the most holy ones who were nigh to him did not leave by day or night. And until then I had been prostrate on my face, trembling. And Yah called me with his own mouth, and said to me, Come hither, Enoch, and hear my word. And now, and one of the holy ones came to me and waked me, and he made me rise up and approach the door, and I bowed my face downward. So now we're seeing how powerful the Most High is. He said 10,000 times 10,000 angels were standing around him, around his throne. Yet Yah needed no counsel, because he is the all-high judge. Yah is the man of the hour. Okay? This is the power of Yah. Alright? And it says, and we continue on. And he says, And he answered and said to me, and I heard his voice, Fear not, Enoch, thou righteous man, and scribe of righteousness. Approach hither and hear my voice, and go and say to the watchers of heaven, who have sent thee to intercede for thee, you should intercede for men, and not men for you. Talking about how their lustful ways, how they decided to come down and teach the heavenly knowledge which they weren't supposed to, how they brought swords, knives, and taught astrology, constellations, and all this stuff, and had sex with the daughters of men and bore giants and all that. And he says, Wherefore ye have left the high, holy, and eternal heaven, and lain with the women, and defiled yourself with the daughters of men, and taken to yourselves wives, and done like the children of earth, and have begotten giants as your sons. And though you were holy, spiritual, living the eternal life, you have defiled yourselves with blood of women, and have begotten children with the blood of flesh. And as the children of men have lusted after flesh, and the blood, as those also do who die and perish. Therefore have I given them wives also, that they might impregnate them, and beget children by them, that thus nothing might be wanting to them on earth. But you were formerly spiritual, living the eternal life, and immortal for all generations of the world. And therefore have I not appointed wives for you. For as the spiritual ones of the heaven, in heaven is their dwelling. So Yah's making it clear. He's saying that humans, us people, we're the ones who's supposed to have a wife, a husband, and having children and all that. Not these angels, because angels, their role is to be in the heavens and watch over us and make sure everything's going a-okay. But they decide to come down and to defile themselves and lust. Okay. So now, well, a lot of people don't understand it. Remember, these angels don't look like regular humans. So they have the ability to transform. They have the ability to go in and out of heaven. But these fallen angels, once they left heaven, they couldn't do that no more. But they still had their powers, as in to transform. They still had all the heavenly knowledge and stuff like that. So this is how they were able to deceive. And this is what the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, the Sumerians, this is what they were all talking about, how their gods came from the heavens and lived with man and taught technology and seeded life. This is what the fallen angels did. Okay? Very clear. And now the giants who have proceeded from the spirits of flesh shall be called evil spirits. This is the origin of evil spirits. These giants are evil spirits. And they're still around today. And shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their dwelling. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men, and from the holy watchers is their beginning and primal origin. They shall be evil spirits on the earth, and evil spirits shall they be called. So Yah is saying, he said, this is not my creation. He said they are mixed with fallen angel and human, so they're going to be called evil spirits, and they're going to be cast on this earth to live here and suffer in the in-between realm. Okay? And as for the spirits of heaven, in heaven shall be their dwelling. But as for the spirits of earth, which were born upon earth, on earth shall be their dwelling. And the spirits of giants afflict, oppress, destroy, attack, do battle, and work destruction on the earth, and cause trouble. They take no food, but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offenses, And these spirits shall rise up against the children of men and against the women, because they have proceeded from them. So now Yah's letting us know that these spirits would still be around, and these giants would still be around. This is what Moses is talking about when he said there were giants in the earth in those days and after. Okay? And he says, from the days of the slaughter and destruction and death of the giants, from the souls whose flesh the spirits having gone forth shall destroy without incurring judgment. Thus shall they destroy until the day of consummation, the great judgment in which the age shall be consummated. Over the watchers and godless, yea, shall be wholly consummated. So now Yah is making it clear that these giants, the evil spirit, they would still be here until the great day of judgment, which obviously hasn't passed. And this is what Moses is talking about. And we're going to learn how big of a role these giants played in history once we get into the stories of Moses, because it takes even more effect in his days. Okay? And it says, and now, as to the watchers who have sent thee to intercede for them, who had been aforetime in heaven, say to them, you have been in heaven, but all the mysteries had not yet been revealed to you, and you knew worthless ones. And these in the hardness of your hearts you have made known to the women. And through these mysteries women and men do much evil on the earth. Say to them, therefore, you shall have no peace. So that's the end of that. So now we know that that all the secrets that we see today are worthless ones. Yah himself said that these are worthless ones. We look at our technology like it's the best thing in the world. But Yah said they're worthless. Our iPhones, cars, TVs is all worthless. The greatest secrets are kept in the heavens. But how are we going to get those secrets? Only if we keep the commandments of Yah. Because we are clearly seeing the fierce judgment that came on these fallen angels. They were thrown into the pit and bound in chains. They had to watch their children get destroyed. Okay? And Yah's not playing games. And this is why he did this too. He wants the whole world to see his power and to see what he will do to people who don't keep his commandments. Okay? So I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And in the next video, we'll be getting into the Moses story. And we'll be talking about the giants that were after the flood.